I've dragged in an instance of Impact and I've called up the preset 60s a go-go. It's got a nice clap sound that I like that I want to add in. And we're going to look at using StepRecord in this video. And this is a non-real-time way of creating instrument parts. So instead of playing with the metronome going or painting or drawing in notes in the editor, we can set Studio One up to capture the notes we trigger on our keyboard when the transport is stopped. So to do this, we need to have an instrument part here. And I'm going to go under the event menu here and go insert instrument part. And the shortcut is Command P. And it's just an empty part there. Now, once a part exists, you can place the playback cursor wherever you want and use this step record method. But there needs to be at least one part. And I'm going to put it back to the beginning. I'm going to hit 0. And we're going to start from there. So to do this, we need to open the editor. You need to select your instrument track first, and it's this one. And I'm going to hit F2 to open the editor. And in here, we have an icon for StepRecord. And this opens a panel over here with a bunch of different options. And I'm just going to close up the browser on the right so that we have a bit more room to see it. So we have the Enable button. And when it's on, playing notes on the keyboard will add notes or multiple notes if we're playing chords. It'll add them to the selected instrument part. And in this case, it's this one over here. Now, the other thing, as I mentioned, is we can place the cursor somewhere else. And in the empty area of the track, it'll create or add to the existing part. And we have a Follow Cue button, which allows the step length to be linked to the current quantized setting. And you'll recall that's what we spoke about for grid divisions and how it'll round off notes to those divisions or increments. And here we have it set to 16th notes. And I'm going to leave that off for now. But the idea is that we choose a step length based on these note values. And then when we hit our keyboard, it'll enter that note. And we can use the back button to erase the most currently played note or chord if you're playing multiple notes. And then you can use rest to move the cursor forward based on whatever length we have set here. So I want to start with something simple. I'm just going to put a backbeat on 2 and 4. So I have this at the beginning. I'm going to set it to quarter notes, and I'm going to start with rest. And now I'm going to hit my keyboard, and there it's captured that event. And I'm going to hit another rest. So I've got a backbeat on 2 and 4. Let's try some variations. Let's try that and see what it sounds like. That's an interesting part. So the idea being that you can enter notes without playing in real time and draw them in. It's good for drum parts, but it's also good for chords. If you have a keyboard sound and you want to play a fast chordal pattern, you can do it in non-real time. And remember to disable it when you're finished so you don't accidentally add any more parts by hitting your keyboard. And I'm going to just drag this out and round it out to the bar. And again, the movement itself is snapping based on this snap to grid value. And we'll look at all that separately. But now I have it as an even 2 bars, so I can deal with this instrument part and loop it or repeat it or do whatever I want. So that's StepRecord. We'll continue with more in the next video.